Hello everyone, I am K. Sadashiva. Welcome to my channel KLR Educators. We are running this course on modern Indian history on every Thursdays. So the topics which we are going to cover in this modern Indian history, it will be covered in depth. So it will be useful for you for your all types of competitive examinations. I assure you that you don't have to refer any other material after watching my videos. So for your future reference and revision, please make a running notes so that you can revise these things easily in future. So again and again why I am repeating is because revision plays a major role in your preparation. So that's the reason why I'm again and again repeating this thing. And also on every Sundays we are running a course on world modern history. So those guys who are following these videos regularly, I request you to watch those videos too so that your syllabus for world modern history will be covered in detail and in depth. So in our previous lecture, we were discussing about the different types of regulating acts that were passed by the British government. We discussed what were that acts, what was the significance of that acts, what are the changes that happened because of that acts. So everything we discussed in detail. So today in our lecture, we are going to discuss about the British rule in India. So there were three phases and we are going to discuss all these three phases in detail. British rule in India. If you take the British rule in India, the British rule was carried out in three phases. So it was mercantile phase, expansionist phase, and colonial phase. So we will be discussing in detail all these three phases. Mercantile phase. So this was a phase between 1772 to 1813. So during this period, the motive of East India Company was to carry out trade with India. So the only motive of East India Company to enter India was to carry out trade with India. They never had any other thoughts, just they wanted to carry out the trade and make more and more money. They followed policy of neutrality and never interfered in the customs and traditions of Indian people because they were aware about the power of the Mughal Empire which was ruling at that time, and Jahangir and Aurangzeb gave them permissions to carry out the trade. So keeping in mind all these things, they never interfered into any types of customs and traditions of Indian people. They followed the policy of neutrality. Their only motive was to carry out trade and make more money. Their complete focus was on trade, welfare approach and revenue. So that term itself, the mercantile term itself indicates that the main motive of this East India Company was to carry out the trade. So this was known as the mercantile phase. At the end of this phase, they were busy in wars and tried to establish their base in different parts of the country. So by the end of this mercantile phase, the Britishers were busy in war. Why? The Mughal Empire became weak by this time, and also the Mughal Empire was divided and it was split into small kingdoms, and there was no unity among the rulers. So there were many shattered kingdoms. So this weakness was the strength of the Britishers, and now they tried to consolidate their political position in India and they wanted to establish base in many parts of the country. So by the end of this phase, you can see that Indian Empire is becoming weak and the Britishers are trying to conquer the territories of India. Officials of East India Company feared that if any reforms done forcefully, then there will be retaliation from the people of India. So before this end, the officials of East India Company also feared that if any kind of reforms are done suddenly, then we can witness retaliation from the people of India. So keeping in mind all these reasons, they never tried to interfere initially, but later at the end, they started to interfere and capture the territories. Why? Because the Indian Empire is weak now. Expansionist phase. So this was a period between 1813 to 1857. During this period, the Britishers tried to capture the Indian territories and established their base. So during this phase, the Britishers were successful in capturing many territories of India. So during this period only, they defeated the Bengal, they defeated the Marathas, they defeated the Sikhs, they defeated the Mysore kings, and they completely captured Indian territories. So as the Indian Empire was becoming weak, this was the time the Britishers can capture the entire territories of India. The British were politically consolidated. Yes, as their base are well established in every corner of country, they are now politically consolidated. So also during this period, the East India Company lost its monopoly to trade with India as the British Parliament passed many regulating acts. But The main drawback of this period was the East India Company lost its monopoly. Why it lost its monopoly? We have discussed everything in our previous videos. So if you haven't watched those videos, I request you to go and watch those videos, so you can witness the complete loss of monopoly in the Regulating Act of 1813. So I request you to watch that video first, and later you can come and watch this video. So this was the phase when the East India Company lost its monopoly on trade because of the corruption that was going in this East India Company. Rationalism, humanism, liberalism, education were introduced. So during this phase only, education was introduced, which was the greatest reform of the British government. Theme of introducing many phenomenon and bringing changes in people of India was to create a good market as emerging of industrial revolution was going on. Theme of introducing many phenomenon and bringing changes in people of India was to create a good market, because they wanted to change the people of India so that they can find this source locally. They don't have to get their source from their own country, because it will cost them a lot, it will take a lot of time, but they can make it easily by changing the people of India and using them as a source. So that's the reason why they educated the people of India. Many Christian missionaries were also introduced. Colonial phase. So this was a period post 1857. So colonial phase is a period after the revolt of 1857. So this was a period after the revolt of 1857. There were many policy changes that happened during this period. So by this time the Britishers were well established in India. So because of many controversial policies and reforms made by the British, the people of India started rebellion and they opposed the British rule and participated in the revolt of 1857. So if you take the period between 1800 to 1850, there were many controversial policies that were passed by the British. Because of these policies, the people of India got exploited in the hands of the British. That's the reason why they started rebellion and they opposed the British rule, and finally they participated in the revolt of 1857. So after learning many lessons from this revolt of 1857, there were many changes made by the British through the Government of India Act 1858, which we will be discussing in our upcoming videos. All the reforms that were made by the British in modern education, Christian missionaries and liberalism was for their political convenience but not for the welfare of Indian people. This is the most important point. Here, the Britishers educated Indians. They taught what is democracy, they taught what is liberalism, they taught everything. Why? Because it was for their own political convenience. Means they want to use this Indian people as a source for their well-being, but it was not for the welfare of Indian people. So later when our leaders came to know all these things, they started to fight against the British, and finally in the year 1947 we got the independence from the British rule. So we will be discussing all the phases and all the events that happened during this period in our upcoming videos. So with this we are concluding our today's session. Hope you understood everything about the British rule in India, the three different phases, and how the Britishers were behaving in these three different phases. So if you like my video, please give a like, share these videos to your friends who are preparing for many competitive examinations, and also subscribe my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And please make running notes, which is very important and which plays a very prominent role in your preparation. So please make running notes and revise things regularly so that you won't miss anything in your examinations. So if you want me to make any kind of changes, please comment me in the comment section. And thanks for watching my video. Thank you one and all. Jai Hind.